fun. Let me just open up the dashboard. God, how do I do this? Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. I found it. Okay. I got that set up. Alright, let's get this started. Yeah, main story. Awesome, okay. Difficulty. Unfair, of course, just kidding. I don't know. I might just stick with normal. I don't know how crazy this is. What? Hector. He looks sick. He also looks sick. Okay. Yeah. We'll do that. Oh god, we're at the... We gotta make a character? Oh boy. Portrait. Yep. Appearance. Yeah, gotta stick with that. Okay, so that's... What? No, but my portrait. What happened to my face? I'm about to do a whole bunch of just random stuff to see if it fits. Yeah, we definitely want that hair back. That hair is fire. Color. They have like a white, so it's like, yeah, powder wig me. The bushy brows. Tattoos everywhere. All of them. I guess can't. Oh well. Scars. Yeah, let's do none. Tattoo color. Black spine. Augments. Yeah, the golden skull. I think that's it.
I'll bring glory
Sure,
to
yep,
my
that works.
bloodline.
Homeworld? What the? Oh my god, I didn't even notice up here. Jesus, I got so much. Okay. I have World, Forge World, Imperial Order. Oh, and it like gives you things. Oh, jeez. Okay. +5/+5. Minus intelligence, minus fellowship, so persuasion. So intelligent. Okay. God, this one just gives me like talents. Okay. Fortress World. Perception and willpower. I want the fellowship to be up there. I think this is the only thing that gives fellowship. I've world it is. Trying to make friends, you know? At least attempt. And then origin. Was I commander? Commissar? Crime lord? Might be crime lord. Powdered wig crime lord. A noble. A psyker. Crime lord for sure. Yep. We're just gonna run. I'm just gonna make something here. Den of Thieves. That's pretty sick. been kept in one of the most secure sanctums, the Adeptus. Okay. I know, it's insane. Like, this was a lot. I expect to get in here maybe with like a Boulder's Gate kind of thing. No, this is deep. But you prevailed in a bloody shadow war against the void pirates of your sector. I think apex of brilliance. I managed to corrupt an entire star system and turn it into my own personal den of thieves. I think so. Okay, darkest hour. So these all will be negatives. Yup. Okay. An auspicious deal with the wrong people, resulting in the rise of a chaos cult and the horrific massacre of innocents. Let's be honest, massacre of innocents in 40k, is it that horrific? You are arrested and thoroughly interrogated using creative and violent methods. I mean, probably. You turned your partners into the authorities and became known as a traitor. Yeah, I think this one's good. Alright. What am I looking at? Okay. So they kind of go into different trees, I guess. I have to think, alright, so I'm a crime lord, right? I turned an entire system into my own thieving den. Would that be a warrior, officer, operative, or soldier? Definitely not a soldier. That is not, nope. Operative, maybe? Branch strategist, bounty hunter, assassin. Yeah, I think operative might have to be the way. So yeah, operative. Wait, do I pick multiple? No, operative, okay. Next. What in the world? Okay. How many points? Oh, up here. Available points. Weapon skill. Oh, it goes up by 5s. Okay. So I'm gonna run a weapon skill, I think. Ballistic skill. Flex character accuracy in all forms of... Okay, so then what's weapon skill? Flex character competence in all forms of close combat increases their parry. Okay, so we'll knock that down then. And we'll go ballistic skill. We're gonna have to put 2 in that. Strength is fine. Toughness. Finds out easily character can shrug off pain. Yeah, that's fine. Agility's already up. Intelligence, I think I'll need that if you know, lore reasons. Willpower. Looks to withstand the horrors of the warp. Yeah, don't like that stuff. So yeah, we'll just have that low, I guess. I do have some points. Strength. What does this do? It represents how physically strong a character is. It affects the damage of a character inflicts with melee weapons. Okay, well, I'm going to be running and gunning. That's just how it's going to be. Toughness defines how easily a character can shrug off pain, as well as easily they can resist toxins, poison. Ooh. I'll put 1 in there. I think willpower will try and just buff that up by 1. Yeah, kind of like a jack of all trades. We can rock that. And then my void ship sword class. Yeah, that's all we got. Oh, we get to name the ship. I think name of a ship. I don't know. Oh, I got one. Pirate's Den. Perfect. Next. Looks like a shoe. Close. Alright, oh my god, now there's my name. Ignatius. Let's see. Edmund. Cornelius. I might have to rock with the Cornelius. Running Cornelius. It's like that one South Park meme. What do you mean? Now we get to play the game. It's It's weird. Started with Sea of Thieves, and then I became a pirate lord by just clicking a few buttons. Never even had to play Sea of Thieves. I could have just done this. There I am, the one and only Cornelius.
Place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Okay. Choices in dialogue. You are in dialogue. Here you can learn more about current events, influence the character you are speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select or apply by clicking left mouse button on it or pressing the corresponding digit on your keyboard. Got it. Alright, so truly an awe-inspiring sight. Frankly, such excess can be tiring at times. Oh, this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense is enough to make one think that the architects are meant to compensate rather than glorify. That's insane. Have we met? Question mark. Do you have a reason for disturbing me? Have we met? Do I know you?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Okay. He bows his head and focuses attention on me. Okay. You can hover your cursor over highlighted. Ah, so like that. Rogue Trader, subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title. A rogue trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind or myself. Alright, got it. Cornelius Stubbs. My name's rather well known in certain circles. Okay, I have no intention of introducing. I'm just gonna say my name is Cornelius.
My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencias, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Oh, well, I'm an heir. Lord Captain, a strange title for the lady. Okay. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here? Well, not like a jail cell. You have here his title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities? Tell me about the one ship I found myself. You say there's another candidate. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let's address it. Yeah. Why are you coming to find me?
I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Continue.
The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
End dialogue. Let's click around. Yup. Rogue trader. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Got it. Where are you going? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay. Keep following. Go, Cornelius. We have pirating things to do. Okay, some objects in the game can be interacted with in a special way. They are marked with specific icons. Some icons allow you to study objects. Others will transfer the characters to neighboring locations or launch a small event. These icons become visible when your character is standing close enough to the interactive objects. Click left mouse button, the icon to perform. Okay, so I'm guessing like interact, research, door. Got it. Complete.
None shall stand in my way.
Is that like an attack button? I don't know, I'm just like kind of clicking stuff. Oh, saving. Okay, we saved. Ah, there we go. Open the door. The thing we just learned about. There is no icon though until I hover.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Hell yeah.
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Okay, so we're fighting some servers. Got it. Do I have a gun? To survive the grim darkness of the future, you will have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These hints and tutorials will familiarize you with the combat system of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Click the button at the top of the screen to start the battle. At the top of the screen, start the battle. Okay, so we have like a turn order here. Yep, and he just died. Got it. Oh, he's just killing everyone that's next in order. Okay. Joint analysis. All battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On their turn, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a cell within the highlighted dome. Click and RB to move the character there. Okay. Movement points. Okay, so I have a bar of movement somewhere around here. Okay. Bar a character can reach on their turn. Oh, okay. Oh, it's right here. It's this one. Okay. Maybe Eastern movement. Okay. So, I'm guessing I need them in my circle to be able to shoot them, or can I just start blasting? 1 AP, damage 7 to 11, armor penetration 50%. Yeah, I can just blast from over here. Why would I want to move? Yeah.
Not a problem for me.
Yeah! How do I pass my turn? When you're ready to end turn, press space or click the end turn button at the bottom right. Okay, so it's this type. Got it. Do I want to move first real quick? I think I'll move. Oh, I don't have enough movement points. Okay, it was all drained when I shot. Got it. You missed. You fools! Oh my god, he's just slaying. You want to do something besides just analyze them? Let's just,
Suits my
bang bang.
purposes.
See, like that. You do that. You don't just look at them, for God's sakes. Okay. Oh my god, he's doing a lot of damage. Okay, let me see what I got here. Analyze enemies. The operative targets enemy within line of sight. That target immediately gains +3 exploits. If the operative hits the target with an exploit stack, the attack deals +5 times perception. What? Okay, expand this. It doesn't have to be this deep. Attacks deal 5 plus 5 times perception bonus. Perception describes how well characters... Okay, so yeah, percent more damage. The damage is also increased by 10% for each exploit on the target. The attack removes all exploits from the target. Okay, so is he just charging himself up right now? Or is it every time that I shoot, he, fire plan? Start combat, the Crime Lord gains 4 stacks for sure. Fire plan effect, activations, ability consumes 1 stack. Makes the action stronger depending on the type of action. Crime Lord attacks, they deal 13. Okay, I see. I'm just gonna... Is he gonna die though? Yeah, he'll die.
You didn't stand a chance.
You see that? That's what you gotta do.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Without taking his eyes off the bodies on the floor, removes the Voxcaster from his belt and speaks a few quick orders into the device, then he turns to you. Okay. Yeah. No one is allowed to enter this premises stations.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Gives you a curt bow. Oh, how courteous of you. Can I loot the bodies? Can this be done?
It's about time.
You can open the map using M to orient yourself. M? Oh, okay, cool. Got it. Loot bodies? No, can't loot bodies. Got it. Okay. We're gonna check this out, though. Tarantula Sentry Gun constructed with the less of the Adeptus Mechanicus using a standard template construct in the... What? Construct in the manufactorums of Kieva Gamma. Yep, cool. The wires in the servitor's head are still smoldering. It would seem the cause of this malfunction was the short-circuiting of the motive force. Okay.
Follow my lead.
I wish I could just, like, click and hold... Oh, I see. I can, like, do a box. Okay. Yeah, you guys clean stuff up. Alright, I'm gonna go to this door here. Fantastic. Now, the observation deck. I go this way, maybe? Because over here looked like a dead end, doesn't it? No, it's just straight ahead. Okay. Okay. Observation deck. Oh, yep. Made it. I clicked there and then opened my map. I'm already here.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
I'm gonna listen in silence.
While you are considering your answer, Edelthrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than incoherent mumbling. Approach.
Yes. Signal to me to
What is
approach.
this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward.
This is Cornelius.
Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. If your character is traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score in the applicable skill is selected for each given passive test. Got it. So I succeeded the lore and lore. Spirits could well be the natives' name. Or dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case, and if the population of Ion 6 engages in Xeno worship. By God. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several seconds to do so, but it will give us the answer. If my particular life experiences are any indication, some of the natives would eagerly betray their chieftains in exchange for a quiet life serving on board my ship. I would then leave dealing with Anton 6 to those who know it best. Absolutely not. I like this one, the Xenos, the lore Xenos.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
Gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do. Oh my goodness! We're both the servants of the God Emperor. Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds? I find your tone most disagreeable. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. Shut your mouth before I decide to shut it for you. Okay, so we have 3 is like Darth Vader tone, 4 is just shut up or else I'll kill you, and then 1 is like definitely a I see myself of a higher power. Scopes apart from Xenos, that might be teeming myriad markers that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. As that you, Cornelius, are simply unaware of their existence. I like 1 though, because yeah, he couldn't give an answer, and he's giving me 2.
Ignorant upstart.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Shut up. Now that's when I would say shut up.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Oh yeah. Oops, there we go. Get that off the screen.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
He bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing another look. Good, yeah, don't look at me. Hate you.
So, why are you here?
I do not know just yet. I hope you will clarify that. Was it not you who sent for me? Nah.
Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
Okay.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Okay, I'm ready to take on the sacred purpose. It's all too sudden for me. Like, whoa, 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 slow down. I'm not ready for that. Yeah, no. One of, does this mean there are other heirs? Yeah, does this mean there's other guys that are trying to take the spot?
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Ethelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
If some aren't here, maybe when they board I can just jump them and kill them.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
So for me, if you are satisfied with Eldrad, then what sense is there in having this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me? Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Worshippers is related to you. Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my question now? Nah, I'm just ready to take on the sacred purpose.
Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
I will say, did you see the other room? I kind of like just shot everyone in there. So I think I'm ready. If you're satisfied with Ethelthrad, then what sense is it in having this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me?
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse.
Ah, yes. I guess I did click a button that just automatically said that I made an entire system into pirates.
One could not in good faith describe your background as one of exemplary service to the Imperium. However, I am intrigued by you and your past. To have survived and prospered between the letters of the law is a rare achievement among those in our circle. You are skilled in the art of taking risks and cutting corners. Trust me when I say that you will have sufficient opportunity to apply this talent for the good of the house.
Okay.
Moreover, your remarkable mental abilities were noted in your profile. If you can find a way to exhibit them in the service of the von Valancius dynasty, well, so much the better.
She does she kind of sounds like a little bit. She has a little bit of that rasp. Okay. So, I just have to show off my absolute giga brain. Got it. Okay, did I hear you right? The Master of Whispers is related to you.
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
Okay, thank you for clarifying. I asked my questions now.
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Okay, shuts off the transmission and gives you Imperious nod. Okay, she has a little bit of time. Navigator, translation. What are these things that you speak of? I know about navigators. And, wait, what? I have time for the navigator. Use my signal to initiate the voice of translation. Yeah, translating. Yep, I know that. Okay, got it. So I already know this. Don't need it. Where's the ship headed?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
Okay.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
Okay, whatever. I didn't want it anyway. What are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
Aid. Okay, so I'm her aide and I'm here to just absorb. Got it. Gracious Lord Captain, surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir. We literally just went over that. She wants to see my brain power. Incident took place, officers. Oh yeah, some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Yeah.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance.
Could be.
Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Yeah, the ship is possessed. It's technically like a living thing. You know, like yeah, it is.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Oh, the riffraff, you say?
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
You know all that stuff, so I have no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Good, good. Look at what's coming in. Oh, jeez! Okay, yeah, we are completely surrounded.
Submit, and you'll die
Oh,
quickly.
jeez, okay. All elements act in turns, and their order is determined by any initiative roll. The order of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen from bottom to top. The characters at the very bottom goes first, and the ones above them go... okay, so it starts down here and goes up. Got it. Start the battle!
Look out.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Experience voice and stuff. Nice. Threw a grenade at him.
I serve the ruinous power.
Miss, and miss. You tried to shoot me! Use cover to avoid... yeah, okay. Cover that a character can hide behind or marked with shield. Shield skull. When standing close to them, the character will automatically take up an advantageous position. In this case, the character will not receive a bonus if attacked from the side. Okay, so I need it to be from. So honestly, yeah, right here is.
Forge ahead!
Move there, got it. Okay. Let's do it. Start combat. The crime warrior gains +4 stacks. Surefire plan effect activation stability. Okay, yeah, we'll just run that. Surefire plan. And yeah, let's just get rid of him. Amazing, look at that! We're doing stuff. Your character has just landed a critical hit. That deals increased damage equal to the character's critical damage stats. Okay, character's critical damage is 150% of their normal damage by default. However, certain talents, effects, and abilities can increase it. Certain weapons have their own critical damage stat, which is added to the character's total stat value during the attack. Got it, okay. I believe that's all I can do, so yep, thanks.
I serve the ruinous powers! Chaos guides me! Death to the weak!
You know, this was very intimidating when they walked in, but they haven't hit a single shot. So it's not, and we're just blowing them up. Yeah. If people were getting hurt, I would be a little bit concerned, but not really. Oh my, where did I get one of those? Character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally. Okay, what's the, oh yeah, kill them. How can I read it? Remember the effect you have gained, hover a precursor over the effect icon next to the character's portrait. So up here. Kill them, source, duration. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind, got it. Yeah, it was just telling me the whole time, I just wasn't listening.
All too easy.
Yep, surefire plan.
Not a
And
problem
kill
for
that
me.
guy. I missed. What are we doing?
Emperor, protect me. Gotta hurt.
Okay, yeah, you just have a nuke in your gun. That's fine. Yeah, sure. I have just your right-of-the-middle pistol.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Jeez. Okay. Continue.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
Look to the box in her hand. All I can hear is lifeless static. What are your orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Okay, so Mort has gone ahead to clear a path for us. Got it, and I'm gonna go help him. Where? Okay, so I'll find that guy. Does it tell me on the map anything? Nope. Okay. Oh, I heard shooting over here. Oh, jeez. Yep, there's stuff going on. Going over. Shoot. Oh, yep, there's a couple guys here. Alright, cool. I think they can handle that, though. They can handle that. They
Victory
really deserve it.
awaits.
They deserve victory. Uh-oh. What's this? This body is riddled with holes. Okay. Cool. I keep going this way. Mort! Ooh. Okay.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Okay.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Attempted mutiny here in the warp. That is true. That's kind of psychotic. Mutiny against the Emperor's did. Execute the traitors, every last one of them. We must provide immediate assistance to those still. The middle decks, perhaps, then we might stop this wave from spreading. If this is indeed a severe case of warp madness, then the situation is dire. Yep.
You don't know the half of it. There's only one thing worse than the warp addling the brains of our crew, and that's the warp itself crawling all over our decks. I shouldn't even think about it. It's bad luck. Your orders, Lord Captain.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Okay.
Ethelfrad, where is he?
I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
Okay.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Okay.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Cornelius glances at you thoughtfully.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
You got a cutscene going on? Nope.
Then
Okay.
it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him.
This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge.
Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
Whatever state, what does that mean? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. I shall do everything in my power. Cannot promise that I won't lose our dearest heir somewhere along the way. I shall do everything in my power.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come.
So she'll have our heads if we fail, but if we fail, we're probably dead, so... Sure, yeah, you can have it, I guess, whatever.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Okay. Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle. You are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. You motherfucker. Special destiny. It's time to fulfill it. Oh my god. I knew it. It was his voice alone. I should have called it earlier, but like his voice alone, I was like, yeah, this dude's probably like evil in some weird twisted way, but it's also Warhammer, where everyone's just evil. But, you know. Oh, there's my shin.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
What is the meaning of this? You two-faced scum! You are the one behind this mayhem? What is the meaning of this?
You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you. We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
No! Why are you doing this? Too thin for the Sentinel. Helping you. I'll help you as long as you spare my life. Will you let me join? You can take the more from. Ooh. As a pirate. I'm trying to think pirate ways. Pirate ways. Right now, I'm kind of in a corner. And if I join him, we take the thing. I could betray him later, potentially. Let me ask why first. If I can do why and ask if I can join him, then this might work out.
Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my master sent me for. The warrant of trade.
Trying to think, because I know that it said in the beginning, all the choices I make have impact. Will you let me join you? Yeah.
I may consider it, once you've done what I need you to do. There's a good boy.
Stop.
Then go to the Sentinel at the gates of the Warren Chamber and fulfill your destiny. I had hoped to feed Edelthrad to the machine. He is the one who caught Theodora's eye, after all. But since procuring him has proved difficult, you will have to do.
Okay, and dialogue. So I'm gonna help him potentially join him, and my plan is just to stab him in the back and take it for myself. Okay, skill tests and dialogues. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test. Unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically, in this case, you can decide whether or not to select an option. The consequences of which will depend on the rest of the associated tests. Success or failure affects how the dialogue develops. Depending on the context, you might change the course of the conversation, alter the character's attitude, or perform an action whose consequences will only become apparent later. However, hover your cursor over the dialogue options that require a skill test, and you will see a tooltip detailing your chances of success. The number after the skill's name indicates the difficulty of the test. Once your character starts traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score in the applicable skill will be selected for each task. Got it. Okay. In the gateway arch, you see a conjugator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor. An obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two embryonic irises. Can be used as a weapon. Look back or do this skill check. Could examine. Let's just look at it. Succeeded. You carefully inspect the design for gate conjugator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of Architect relic. Gain 5 experience. Let's go! Do I level up? The servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens a drawn-out shriek, much wider than a jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs. that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. Look for anything that might be... Yeah, let me see if I can find a weapon. Look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber... Oh, empty. Nary... Wait. Working condition. Nary a broken panel. Or... Oh, okay, yeah. Just gonna put my hand in his mouth, I guess. You know? The sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up, and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the conjugator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel, the conjugator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Who is this? Yes, I do require assistance. I suppose this is what Manus they warned me about. I guess I've lost my mind. I'm going to say yes, I require assistance.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
And dialogue. Let's go! I got help on the way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that works.
There is still another way.
Huzzah! Yeah, get out of here. Check the warrant chamber. Okay, I gotta check in here. Those are doors to interact with. Let's just go. Yeah, what's up here? Investigate that. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint the person to be the bearer of to be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first in darkness, to unite and reclaim what it was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily. It's too fast! I can't read it! At least out loud. I knew what it said, but...
Escort the child of the house to safety.
The servo skull's creaking gradually turns into comprehensible words. Escort the child of the house to safety. I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Go silent. Its relays clicking. Second after passes, and you realize the servo skull will not answer you. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Are you? Wait a minute. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by. Warren. Okay. Use the Warren Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
I need to contact somebody, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can
battlefield forces and head to the upper decks at once. Okay, so the upper decks.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Lead me away.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay. End dialogue. Okay. As the game story unfolds, you will see notifications at the top of the screen indicating that the status of your current objective has been updated and that new information has been added to your journal. You can open journal by pressing J or click left mouse button on the notification at the top of the screen. Journal entries help you keep track of current events and guide your character on their journey. The Quest tab tracks the progress of the main story. Here you can find information about any quests you have accepted and their current status. Use the journal to help yourself understand where to go on the next steps of your adventure. The rumors and contract sections also contain important information. You will learn more about them later. Complete. Okay, so if I click J, there we go. Steal the warrant chamber. No one must reach the warrant. A simple order to the sentinel will lock the chamber. Oh, seal it. I thought it said steal. Okay, then, yeah, let's go back out here and we'll just seal this place up, because it's here, I think, right? I think. Seal it! Oh, jeez.
Fools, or fall!
I like him.
Master! Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this?
Okay, Conrad is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He is cleverly severing the unholy gods of the war.
Serving the gods of the war? Kunrad is a heretic! Oh, Voidfear, you void rat! Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt.
He openly admitted to me that he is the mastermind behind the mutiny.
Saint's blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Okay, handed me a sniper rifle. That's what I'm talking about. Armored body glove. Okay, I like it. And a med kit. Got it. Okay. While fighting, your character can lose some wounds. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked by Conrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within one round. The exact percentage of wounds this character must lose before this happens may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Injuries reduce the character's resolve. Resolve influences how efficiently, and for how long characters can fight in the battle. It determines the amount of momentum gained at the beginning of each turn after killing an enemy. When a character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, the fresh injury becomes an old injury. A fresh injury can be healed using a medkit without passing any skill tests. Old injuries can be healed with a medkit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass a Medicaid skill test to succeed. Use medkits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note that when a character loses all their wounds, they fall unconscious. I'm gonna pass out reading all this. Jeez, man. Once the combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically. Injuries they may have sustained remained. Those can be healed with a medkit. Okay, so I'm not gonna read all that. By God, I'm like getting lightheaded. You've got new items. All items are added to your inventory. You can open it by pressing I or clicking the bag icon on the right of the screen. On the inventory screen, weapons, armor, and other items can be equipped or interacted with in other ways. Medkits can be used to replenish wounds and heal injuries. Got it. Backpack. Jeez! Cool. Yeah, I just dragged the stuff. Yep. So this goes... we're here. And this goes here. I can't equip a medkit. Okay. Then you equipped the medkit, because I can't do that. Okay. Now, home slice.
Look no further.
That's on
Let me help. That is a
There we go.
noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Fantastic.
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Okay. How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
Yeah, I heard one of Theodora's Voxcasts.
Lady Theodora's.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
So, sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber. Yeah.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Alright. The Navigator Sanctorum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Let's just go.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all
Okay.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Oh my goodness.
Feel my wrath!
Combat begins with the tactical phase, during which characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try and take up advantageous positions. Select a character by clicking left mouse button on their portrait. Top of the screen, then click left mouse button on the cell you want the character to move to. Red cells are areas inaccessible to the character during the tactical phase. Each character in the party may move up to their maximum movement points, but cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. Press space. Okay. Let's kind of move around a little bit. So they're all just like in front of us, and I'm moving this guy first. He's close range, so I kind of want him to go like over here. And with me, I'm gonna go up here, maybe, possibly, or like here. There we go. Yeah, that worked. Start the battle!
Death to non-believers!
Parried.
Chaos guides me!
Ew. So, your new companion is a warrior. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when you're using melee weapon. It is not considered an attack action. Use charge, close. Okay, so charge, not considered an attack. Character is using a melee weapon. Okay, yep, strike, got it. Okay, so we're gonna charge, right? Doesn't it's not a...
Indeed.
A thing. Oh, they have, okay, opportunity attacks. Oops, my bad. Now he's in a really nasty spot. Leave? Oh, I should have just stayed where I was! Okay. Guess for now, strike.
It will be done.
Can't do it again, but I have one of those. What's this? Brace for impact. Yep, we're just gonna run that. Brace for impact. Duration. 1 round. The character gains +2 deflection for each archetype chosen by the Navy officer. So the character gains immunity to forced movement effects. It cannot be over-penetrated. Got it. Miss when your character just missed. Of course he did. To increase hit chance, equip your character with a decent weapon and place them at on a vantage point. Okay, yeah, well, there's no real, like, vantage point for this guy, because he's close range. But, you know, we can believe, I guess. We can pretend. In space. Whoops. He's gonna die.
Just a minor setback.
He's in such a bad spot. Okay, I need to do something here. Okay. So this one. Single shot. So that's a big snipe. Oh, and then reloading. Oh, and that's all my AP. Got it. Okay, analyze enemies. Targets one enemy within line of sight. The target immediately gains 3 exploits. I do like surefire for that. Okay, let's snipe that guy. Boom! God! Disintegrated.
I'll pass. Absolutely not.
But this only takes 1. Oh, movement points and then actions. Oh yeah, I have no movement points. Okay. Next. See if we can't get this guy out of here. He's in kind of a nasty spot.
Out of my way!
I've suffered worse.
Probably gonna have to use characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity. So yeah, that would have been great to know that that was a thing in this game. If it told me that before this combat, but you know. Abilities. Okay. And I can't really get out of here without it. I guess we can do this. Cleave it.
Victory!
Please!
I took care of this one.
Charge!
I will do my duty.
Your blood will flow!
Oh my goodness.
Duty go hand in hand.
Oh, and I didn't heal him.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Okay, well, he's just gonna have to take it because I can't.
Someone else can do this.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't even equip him on my character. So this guy just might die. Am I gonna lose my first, like, actual battle?
Chaos guides me.
Not my worst day.
Oh my god.
Yet.
Okay, I need to get rid of at least one of these guys going next. Stop, stop. I don't need to read that. Okay, so this costs... Okay. No movement. It costs 1. This... I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of confusing.
Opposing me was your biggest
Because, like, now I have all these action points, right? Oh, it's like to reload, I guess? Oh, I just want to shoot
I
again.
don't have time for this.
Can't be used again this turn, so I can't shoot again this turn. Okay, I'll do that.
Not my specialty.
It's not my specialty to reload the weapon that I'm using.
Time to prove my mettle.
Okay, come on, we can do this. Leave!
It will be done. Ready?
Yes! 2 down. Medicate yourself. Perfect. Love it. Alright, we're chilling it. The cleave worked. We're chill. That was horrifying though. Charge is completely useless. It just opens up the homie to attacks. Oh, he goes next anyway, so then I'll just
Nothing
back
I
out.
can't do.
Oh! No, I missed! Should've done the thing. Oh well.
Indeed.
Cleaved! Okay, a lot is popping. Okay. I'm gonna read this one over here first. The order in which actions are taken in combat matters. Your character can only move around the battlefield before they take an attack action. Once the character attacks, they lose their remaining movement points, unable to move until the start of their next turn. There is a way around this, however, if, for example, the character has some way of gaining movement points after attacking. Okay, I can't read the rest of it. Whatever, okay, so this is talking about level up? Okay, yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah, okay. Let's,
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
I should have just... why didn't I
New
not
challenge
read the
for me?
level up thing? Inventory, I guess? Alright, so now we're on the quest of how do I level up? Crap. type? Oh, right here. Click here. Okay. That looked familiar. Choose a skill? Choose skill. Okay, ability, choose skill. Oh, logic. Okay. Oh, so it's plus 10 to any of these. Logic. Skill value 60. Apex Brilliance plus 5. Characteristic bonus. Origin Crime Node. Archetypes Advancements Operative plus 10. This skill is affected by the intelligence. Okay, so tech use 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. I think I should just keep on extending my brain, right? Complete. Okay. This is so weird. Okay. Yeah, because... Okay, your turn. Warrior. Choose a skill. Athletics, strength. Strength. Isn't that like to hit? Strength represents how physically strong character is and affects damage with melee weapons. Okay. Toughness. How easily character can shrug off pain. Might need to up that. Fellowship. Interact with other creatures to deceive, charm, or befriend them. Okay. Demolition, agility. Measure character's quickness and reflexes. Medicae. Wish I could have gotten Medicae, but that's fine. I think athletics. Have him hit harder or shrug off pain. I like hit harder. Well, he's already one-shotting, so we'll just do that for now. The toughness. So he can take more hits. Okay. I think that's where I'm going to end it for today. We will continue this further tomorrow. I remember the last time I streamed, I said that I'd play Rivals Ranked again. Honestly, it's just not fun. I don't enjoy the ranked in there, and plus, there's a lot of other people that say the ranked just isn't worth it. It's not fun, and I agree. But that's where I'm going to end it today, and we'll continue this tomorrow at the same time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.